I quietly walked into the art room, trying not to draw too much attention to myself. As I shut the classroom's wooden door, it closed with a snap. I then felt all eyes on me. Shit, I thought. Great. Everyone's attention is now on me. Don't trust any of them. They'll just betray you and hurt you. Don't you remember what happened the last time you trusted someone? We don't want that to happen again, now do we? I heard Amber. She's one of the few free voices in my head. She could be nice from time to time, but most of the time, she's a complete and utter bitch. Though, her and the other two are all I really have left, after everything I've been through. The teacher turned around. "This is Natalie Beck, the new student. I'm Miss Brown, as you most likely already know," she said, turning to face the class. She then pointed to an empty seat in the back, next to a girl in a flowery dress. "There's your seat, miss, next to Whitley." I slowly sat down in my new seat, next to Whitley. I then felt the cold air on my sore wrist. Shit, my cuts. I quickly pulled down my sleeve. I looked over at Whitley, just as she slightly pulled the bottom of her dress, showing me her long and deep cuts on her mid-thigh. I looked up at her face to see a small smile. I was kind of shocked and saddened by what was just shown. Miss Brown told me to join Whitley's group, then sent all of the students to our own art studios. "Hi, I'm Emily," a girl with short hair, dressed in black jeans, boots, and a Bring Me the Horizon shirt, grinned. I looked down, not liking having to introduce myself personally. I'm Natalie," I muttered, pulling my eyes up from the floor, looking around our art studio. The whole room had bookshelves filled with art supplies, from paintbrushes to pastels. My mouth hung in awe as I saw a closet that was open, revealing every size canvases. "What do you do the best?" "I'm better at drawing and coloring, while Whitley's better at painting and drawing too," Emily questioned, as she and Whitley held up the sketchbooks. I turned my head to face them, then back at the canvases. "I'm good at everything, though I prefer drawing and painting rather than claying chalk," I said, looking up to the bright-ass lights. I could tell that they were impressed with my art skills, as when I looked back at their faces, their eyes were huge. I spun around on the stool I was sitting on, facing an empty canvas. I grabbed some paintbrushes from a nearby cup that held around 20 of them. As I spread the paint that I had on a brush, I turned the other two out, getting lost in the brush. The moon phases that I had just finished looked good, I guess. "Yeah, just as good as your cuts," Amber said in a smart-ass tone. I rolled my eyes at her. Where the hell was Stampy and Daymel? What the fuck? "That's beautiful, Natalie," I heard Whitley say from behind me. I cursed in my head, as I had forgot they were there. "Nice going, Nat. You've painted in front of people. Now they're going to hate us all." Thanks," I muttered shyly and under my breath slightly, not knowing what to say really. After art was math class. Math was one of the easiest classes for me. I've never gotten anything less than a B in any math class before. Math class rolled by pretty quickly, leaving it time to go to lunch, one of the worst things to me. I don't normally eat, and mostly when I do, I puke it back up soon after. I just don't see the need to eat, really. It's not like I'm worth anything to anyone. I'll be gone soon, too. Whitley had invited me to sit with her and her friends. When I sat down on a seat at the edge of the table, thankfully, I noticed how many people was sitting there in all. There were 5 people, not counting my emo self. Whitley, Emily, Ray, Chase, and JJ. That cable is the goths and emos. We can't really tell which one is which, but alright. Jocks, complete assholes. Fangirls, stay clear of them. They're fucking nuts. Musicals, the rappers, more than just assholes. They're evil, JJ said, pointing to each table of people in turn. I saw a guy sitting at the rappers table, but oh my god, he was beautiful. More beautiful than I could ever imagine and on drawing or anything. I had to know his name at least. But who am I kidding? No one would ever stoop as low as to go out with me. Anyways, I told myself never again. Who's that? I stammered, pointing to the man who had just stood up, rapping to the beat that was playing from a speaker, which sat in front of him on the lunch table. His light brown hair went down to his lower back. Even though it was a curly mess, it was gorgeous. His Grateful Dead shirt was more colorful than anything on me in my life. His skinny jeans that hung his lower half in a sinfully sexy way were blue. I stared at him as it was my blood. It was dripping from my worthless body. I wanted to get to know him. I want to know who he is. He's Noah Baltzer. He's the lead rapper, and he's a complete dick. Everyone here will have problems with you if you befriend him, but I probably shouldn't be the one telling you that. I dated him once. Whitley whispered into my ear. I couldn't stop staring at him, though. His smile was more beautiful than anything I could ever paint, and his fucking laugh was like my cigarettes, addicting as fuck. Well, doesn't that just fucking suck? There goes your plan to get to know him, Nat. Oh, too bad. But remember, no one cares about you. So why should he? I sighed. Amber was right. No one cares about me. So why would he stoop so low as to care for my emo self? He wouldn't. That's why. Stay clear of them, Nat. They beat people up for no fucking good reason, JJ said, followed by Ray saying, they do it for sport. I swear to fucking God. They looked down at their trays. Hey, Nat, Emily said. I gave her a hum, letting her know that she had my attention. Aren't you hungry? I haven't seen you eating anything this whole time. No, I'm not, I say, halfway rolling my eyes. Then Chase turned to me, asking about my family. I wish he didn't bring up my abusive father. I really don't want to talk about it. I live with my mom and her boyfriend, I say. And your dad? What about him? Chase asks, without any fucks given in his voice. How dare he? Everyone at the table scolded him, each hitting him upside the head with a book or something of the sorts. Ray even slapped him across the face, leaving a red head print. He abused me, I said through clenched teeth. I then got up, grabbing my bag, and walked to the restroom. I needed my escape. I didn't care that they were all calling after me. I flung the restroom door open, going into a stall and locking myself in it. I grabbed the box from my bag and took out a razor blade. I looked it over. Then I slid it on my wrist repeatedly, watching as my blood dripped into the toilet below. I then heard Whitley talking to me. You better not be doing what I think you're doing, Nat. I grabbed some toilet paper, stopping the bleeding, then pulled down my jacket sleeve and flushed the toilet. I walked out and straight past her, going to my next class. Another thing I love to do is write, as well as read. I'm just as talented in writing, almost, as much as I am in art.